Hi there, my name's Adam. Right now I'm hiking with Uno and Georgette, my dogs, and my girlfriend is making tattoos for people right now. She's busy doing that, so I'm out here with the dogs, getting them out. They've been cooped up in the house because it's been so cold. I haven't been able to get them out in a while, so they're having a really good time. We're in southeastern Minnesota right now, just outside La Crescent, hiking on the bluff. And we are getting ready, my girlfriend and I are getting ready to hike the Appalachian Trail here in a couple of months in February, late February. So we've been trying to get out as much as possible and test out our packs and our gear. We'll be leaving the dogs at home. That would just be too much stress, I think. We love the dogs. That's actually gonna be probably the hardest part of hiking the trail. I mean, it's definitely gonna be hard, but being away from the dogs will be a challenge for sure. But, you know, we've been kind of getting worried about starting in February because of the cold and everything. But, you know, I think we're gonna kind of just keep an eye on it. And, I mean, we just had, it was like 20 below wind chills for the last few weeks. So, you know, we got out to hike a little bit, but obviously, you know, being from Wisconsin, we're pretty used to it, but at the same time, we know when, you know, to stay out of it too. So we've been preparing for this hike for about the last year or so. And now it's about time. We had an apartment in La Crosse, Wisconsin, and we put most of our stuff into storage, about 75% of it, and then we moved in with my mom. So we've been staying there in her basement since June, approximately. So it's been interesting. It's been really good too, though, because I've had time to hang out with my mom and help her with stuff, and she helps us out with stuff, with a place to stay. And so we've been gearing up for this trip for a while now, and it is just around the corner. It really is. So my girlfriend Kat, she's from all over. She's a military brat. I'm from here. I'm from La Crosse, Wisconsin, La Crescent, Minnesota area. Right there on the border, the Mississippi River. So she's from all over, and she's had time in Wisconsin to kind of acclimate to the weather and everything. But what I wanted to get at was, you know, since we've been worrying about all this gear, making sure we have all the right equipment, you know, we got the money figured out, the dog situation figured out, who's going to watch the dogs. There's been a lot to tackle, you know, just in preparation for this hike. And one thing that I keep coming back to, though, is the reason why we're doing this. And I've given a lot of thought, you know, and I mean, there's definitely lots of reasons. I love nature. Kat loves nature. We hike. We're super active. So a little backstory. Kat and I, we've been together for 9 years. And then on the trail, when we attempt it in 2023, February, we will be on the trail for 10 years that August. So we've been together for a big chunk of time, you know, and we've grown up together. It's been amazing. Our relationship has been so interesting. We're both artists. We met each other at a coffee shop where we both had our art hanging up at the artist reception. We had some mutual friends. So it was a really beautiful start to our relationship. And then it was very turbulent and rocky for a while. I was battling drinking alcohol, you know, and she had her own issues too, she was going through. And so the first 4 years I was drinking. The first 4 years of the relationship, you know, I was drinking, working. We're both doing art as a hobby. And then about halfway through our relationship, she gave me the ultimatum: who's either her or the drinking, you know? it was getting really out of hand. My alcoholism was spiraling out of control. It was getting worse. You know, I was hiding it, and I was barely maintaining. I was going downhill, actually. And so she gave me the ultimatum, and I finally quit. I was able to quit, but that same week, I think how I was able to quit was that same week, her and I embarked on it was like a 400-mile bicycle ride from La Crosse, Wisconsin to UP, Michigan, the Porcupine Mountains, where we had rented a cabin. Our friends were waiting up there for us. They drove. So Kat and I bicycled all the way, camped along the way. It was so incredible. It kicked my ass in every way, but it was like the boot camp that I needed. I needed a swift kick in the ass to wake myself up and realize, I was messing up my life and I needed to make some changes. And so we biked all the way up there. It was incredible, so memorable. I mean, I'll never forget it. It was just such an amazing, amazing time of my life and trip. And I just felt, it just like, I kind of had like a breakthrough. And so that was the first bike trip that we went on about 5 years ago. And then ever since then, we've been doing probably about one big bike trip a year. We've gone all over the country. So the trips kind of kept getting bigger and bigger. We're always on bike. I mean, we do a lot of like camping. We go up north and camp in the woods and hike around and go to new places. We love exploring and urbex and all that kind of stuff. And so these trips kept getting bigger and bigger. And at the same time, I've had time to get sober and like discover myself again, fall in love with my life, fall in love with myself, and learn what self-love is all about. And it just, things started to fall in place once I finally was able to get sober. And so, man, we just kind of like got addicted to this traveling thing. And, being artists, like we love traveling places and painting in new cities and meeting people. And oh my God, it's been just incredible. We've done a lot of traveling in the last 5 years, and it's like really changed my life. And so we kept on, the trips kept kind of getting bigger and bigger. And then we kind of like, I don't even know how we got on the subject. We started talking about like the Appalachian Trail and like, just like thinking about, we realized we got to dream big, and we started kind of like researching the Appalachian Trail a little bit and like, thinking about it. And then we thought, first it was going to be like 3-4 years to save up that much money. We were going to stay in our apartment, and then we were going to work, and we were going to save up 30 grand in like 3 years or something like that. And then we're like, man, that's going to be so hard though. If we have kids right now, like that's going to be really difficult. So my mom lived half a mile away, and she's got the space and stuff. So we decided if we move in with her, then we can save up this money, a lot quicker, and then we can help her at the same time. So that's what we did. We, moved all in there, and then, so got it all figured out. Basically, we got our mind set that we were going to do it 2023 on my 41st birthday, which is February 24th. So we were like, screw it. We picked that date, and suppose we want to be a little bit ahead of the hiker bubble. I don't know, whatever. We're still new to through hiking and backpacking and stuff like that. So I still want to meet people. I guess my reasoning for wanting to start in February is because less bugs, but I suppose it's going to be lots of bugs in the summertime anyway. At some point along the trail, you're going to have lots of bugs, but I just, I don't know. I want to take my time. I'm not worried about getting it done in 5 months, 6 months. We're telling people it's going to take us 7 months because I do want to stop along the way. Hopefully paint some murals and stuff like that for people, because that would be really awesome. So that's kind of what we're shooting for. We'll do a gear video here pretty soon. We got most of our stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of get some information out there about us and let you know what's going on, what our plan is. And man, you guys have a good one. It's pretty slippery. The girls know the way. Whew. Ooh, shit. Love this trail. This is what Georgette does. She likes to ambush Uno. Let's go, come on. Uh-oh, someone's on the trail. Oh, didn't see that coming. Ooh.